Hello everybody, me again, 2 videos in a day. I recently did a video talking about the backstory of my new boy Michael here, but I didn't like it, so I'm redoing it. But as you see, I have both Lee and Michael here. Their past, or backstories, link together. Coincide together. Michael here is Lee's ex-boyfriend. Yes. They were met back when they were in primary school. They met back in kindergarten. And they were great friends. They became best friends. But somewhere in elementary school, unfortunately, Michael had to move. And, they were just little kids. Neither of their families had the internet, so they lost touch. Years later, when they were both in high school, they regained contact with each other through MySpace. And they started talking, and then eventually they even started dating. So, and they were together for over 3 years, and they split. For reasons I will have to figure that out later. I'm still working on his backstory. Michael has 2 parents. They're divorced, though. His father is kind of really not in the picture. His mother is, but she's not all there all the time. Michael's mother does not like Lee. Yeah, for reasons. But part of Michael's personality, and by the way, his full name is Michael Jay Bryant. But part of Michael's personality is he's good at math, English, mechanics. He's really good with cars, especially classic cars. And he likes baseball. But, once you first meet him, he's very shy, very cautious around people, very timid. He's very self-conscious about himself because of how tall he is. And yeah, he's very insecure. But once you kind of get to know him, that's when you first meet him. Once you get to know him, and you maybe start boosting his ego a little, he can become quite conceited and a little bit arrogant. But he isn't that way on purpose. He has a bad habit of talking down to other people, kind of making them smaller than they are, maybe make them feel stupid. He doesn't do it on purpose. He does this without knowing. He's not a bully. He's actually quite a nice person. Charming, very witty, very funny, and very nice overall. These 2 characters' relationship together is, right now they have an odd friendship. Lee is still in love with Michael, but Michael still cares about Lee, but does not love him. So Lee thinks it's best. He still wants Michael in his life, but Lee thinks it's best to be his friend back in the shadows. To keep their friendship mainly between text messages, the occasional email, and social networking media such as Facebook and things like that. They never really see each other anymore face to face because it's hard for Lee to deal with that, to see him face to face. Because then he starts to get a little jealous, and when they start to talk, he kind of gets depressed, and yeah, it's better that they, just he keeps his distance from Michael. But he's still there for him if Michael ever needs him. But if they're like in the same place, same time, kind of like, bump into each other at Walmart or something, cause everybody seems to bump it, because you seem to bump into everybody at Walmart. Everybody you want to see and people you don't want to see. But if that happens, Lee will actually go in the opposite direction and hope that Michael did not see him. Now, if Michael sees Lee, Michael will approach him, and they will carry on a small conversation. Lee keeps it quick and to the point and short as possible, and then they part their separate ways. It's kind of a defense system to keep Lee from getting hurt even worse than he already is. But yeah, as you know, Michael here is a 70 centimeter doll. Lee is a 60 centimeter doll. You're probably wondering, how do those measurements actually work? Well, they work pretty well, because these are kind of the accurate scale measurements to, as you know, I model some of my dolls after people I know, especially ones that have main characters in my stories. And Michael is actually formed after 3 people, 3 of my major exes in my life. Ex-friend and 2 ex-boyfriends. Now, my first boyfriend, well, I'll just show you. These are kind of pretty accurate. I'm going to get him all straightened out and standing up. I know all you can see is his pants for right now. Lay him down so I can get Lee straightened out. I really like this wig on Lee, but it's kind of a hassle, especially to keep neat and not messy. Okay. I hate doing this. Grabbing my dolls by the neck. I hate doing that, but sometimes I have to. Okay, as what you're saying is, yeah, he is definitely really a lot taller than Lee, but here we go. Let's try to keep them even. Yeah, that is basically accurate scale height to me and my first boyfriend. My first boyfriend was a lot taller than me. My friends kept asking my first boyfriend how was the weather up there. And when I would go to hug him, if I wanted to hug him around his neck, he had to bend over and I had to stand on my tippy toes. Especially if I wanted to give him a kiss. So, yeah. These scales do work. So, yeah. His style is going to be a bit preppy, kind of like someone who just walked out of Kohl's catalog or JCPenney catalog. Nothing like American. It's definitely not going to be like American Eagle or Hollister or anything like that. No, not going to be that preppy. That's douchebag. We're talking about regular, everyday, preppy, kind of like just like JCPenney's, Kohl's, and all that stuff. He has one stubborn leg. There we go. So it's going to be kind of like button-up shirts with collars, maybe a few graphic tees, jeans, khakis. I need to find him a good pair of almost dress shoes, but not quite. They're more casual than dress shoes. But, you know, such. Maybe a necklace, a ring or two. But, yeah. And he's kind of got that Justin Bieber hair looking going on. Yeah, that's going to be part of his character as well. I'm probably going to keep this wig on him. I was looking into another wig, but then I put this wig on him. This is Jordan's old wig. And I styled it, and then I kind of like fell in love with it. So yeah. So basically, that's Michael. Another thing about Michael, he loves animals. He likes dogs, especially. He's a big dog person. Lee loves animals as well. And kind of representation of the fact that Michael still owns Lee's heart. He wears this chain down by his side with a heart on it. This is a symbolic symbol of Lee's heart right there. And actually that was a gift given to me by one of my exes. So, might as well. That's basically it. Michael and Lee, they're still in work. Lee needs tattoos and some scars and a new face up. Michael, I'm working on getting him some new eyes and some more clothing, and as far as face ups and stuff, and maybe even some tattoos, we'll see from there. But kind of little update. That's an update on Michael's backstory and his personality. Thank you for watching my video. I hope everybody has a great day and a great weekend. Comment, rate, subscribe. Bye.